Taboo campaign is heating up. We need to find a fresh and dynamic way of presenting you to the public.
You're my publicist.
I know.
Maybe Usman is right, and Umar just wants to continue what his father started. After all, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I don't know what to believe. They say silence means consent. If he is clean, you should come out and say something to that effect.
We can do two things. One, set up a press conference and deny Usman's allegation. Two, I still have my newspaper connections. We could throw some stuff out there that will shut him up.
You know, sometimes I wish I could do just that. Go out to the press, don't lash Usman, and tell him if he has something to say, he should come out and confront me, so that we can go head to head.
Then why don't you?
Because it is against all that I stand for. I mean, what difference does it make me from Usman if I'm to come out and wash his dirty linen in public? No, that's what he wants. What I suggest is you go see a lawyer. Let's get a legal perspective on this.
I still think you're taking this thing too lightly. This battle starts on the front pages of the newspapers and ends there, not in a courtroom.
I'm the boss, and I'm insisting on a lawyer.
The connection between thugs and corruption? A thug becomes a thug because he or she grew up in an environment of poverty, didn't go to school, and believes that the only way in which he can make money is through crime. That's the reason these children take to the streets. I grew up an impoverished child who never knew her father. I've spent better part of my life being broke. I know the feeling.
And corruption.
Corruption. Do you have any idea how much crude oil Nigeria makes on a daily basis? Is there any reason why the average Nigerian child cannot have free education up to university level? How can we earn so much? And yet there are Nigerian children out there who are illiterates because their parents do not have money to send them to school. How many vocational schools do we have that can send our children for skill acquisition? Where is all the money going? Where has all the money gone in the last 25 years? It is time for Nigerian money to be used for the good of the Nigerian person, man or woman. It is time for the Nigerian youth to be given an opportunity to make the right choices for themselves. That is the duty of a president. Good news?
Looking like it. Apparently, the business of thuggery aside, Okuta is a big fan of you and your stance of anti-corruption while in customs. And he's willing to just meet and talk.
A meeting? With a thug?
Well,
Uma, I don't think that's such a good idea.
we don't have any good ideas right now, so maybe we should try a bad one.
I don't know.
Looking at it, I think we have a little bit more time to spare. Where's Priye?
Come to think of it, the last time I saw him, he said he was going to a cyber cafe. And that was hours ago. He wasn't there the last time. Just recently I was there. He wasn't there.
Could it be?
Okay, can someone please go to the cyber cafe and check for my son? Priye, we're just talking about you. Where have you been?
At the cyber cafe.
Is this cigarette I smell on your clothes?
Mom, there were some people smoking in the cyber cafe.
In a public place?
Yeah,
I don't
serious.
think so, Priye. You're grounded till further notice. You are not to leave this hotel without my permission.
But Mom...
No buts, Priye. It's for your own good.
Good morning, Mom.
Morning, Priye.
Mom, can I have some money, please?
I thought I gave you some money some days ago, Priye. What did you do with it? Priye, money does not fall from trees, you know. Until you can learn to give account of all the money you're given, you're not getting any more.
But Mom...
Come and join me, Priye.
Oh.
Very funny incident,
Ajala, remember, he gets very sensitive when it comes to the issue of his father. So the key word is tact. Sure. Remember that, tact, okay? All right.
Surprise!
Hey, baby. Hi.
Morning,
Hey,
dear.
you two know each other?
We two are married.
Yeah. You see why you should have introduced your wife to us early enough? It's a small word. Anyway, your wife is the new legal consultant on the light of the Usman attack.
Shegun, I thought you studied law.
I did. I was jaded by the entire process. It turned out it wasn't exactly what Perry Mason and Matlock made it out to be.
Morning, people.
Morning.
I hope you all rested well.
Yep.
Sikak, I can see you and your wife are getting really very comfortable.
You knew she was my wife?
Shegun told me. Now, to today's schedule. Shegun, I want you to call a press conference and address the Usman saga. But no more slinging. We don't do politics that way. We won't win if we abuse our opponents. But we will win when we tell our people what we can do for them when we get into government. Right, people?
I thought we agreed you were not going to get into politics.
This isn't politics, darling. It's the law.
Hope you're not trying to find a loophole to get out of our agreement.
Our agreement?
Right, now that we know not how to handle the Usman problem, how do we handle it?
Well, Umar, it's difficult. Technically, we can accuse him of lying. And the father-son comparison, well, I just think it's a personal opinion. And he has a right to that.
But it's damaging.
I completely disagree. We need to concentrate on how we're going to win the elections, not waste time and call dragging a legal battle with the likes of Usman Amadu.
But we can't let that piece of slime get away with saying bad stuff about us.
I think Isika is right. We go to court and waste valuable time to no avail.
But we would have proven our point.
Yeah, after we've wasted time over a case that could drag to the next election.
My point exactly. They keep you waiting for months and months only to have the case thrown out by a judge with an overactive posture. The whole system is a bloody joke.
The law is not a joke. It defends the innocent.
In this country, please don't make me laugh. How many people actually get their cases heard?
A lot. That's why I have a job.
Oh yeah, tell that to the thousands of journalists who slept several nights in prison for no reason, only to have their unfounded cases thrown out.
That was a military government.
And these days?
Innocent till proven guilty. And the burden is on the prosecutor to prove you're not innocent.
Yeah, after the judge has slipped the brown envelope before the ruling.
That's just hearsay.
Are you two done yet?
Yes.
Yes, Umar.
Let me have a
Mr. Alache, what can I do for you today? Just tell me.
I thought it would be a good time to do a story about your relationship with your father. I think it's important for the country to know the personal side of the story. I also think it's a good time for you to tell your side of the story.
Young man, you must be a psychic. Because I, for one, would like to clear this up all at once. But I'm not going to engage this man in negative politics. We have seen enough negative situation in Nigeria. And I don't think the people are prepared for another bad soap opera.
Umar, I think there's a situation you need to attend to.
Miss Boyd, what is Umar Badun's reaction to Usman Amadu's allegations?
No comment. Does the silence imply that there's some truth to the allegation that he's just like his father, who is known to have funded several coups? No comment.
Then how can he expect the people to vote for him if he cannot prove to them that he's not just a puppet whose strings are pulled by the likes of his father and his counterparts?
You really want to know why he has not responded? He has not responded because he will not stoop to Usman's level. He has not responded to exchange insults with Usman Amadu, not because Usman doesn't have things to hide. We know things about him. We're just too dignified to talk back.
What type of things do you know?
The bank is under investigation for money laundering. We can't draw money until the mess is clear, which means that we are stalled in our tracks.
In other words, we can't run our campaign because our banks got themselves in trouble?
Not just us, other customers can withdraw money.
Till when?
Who knows?
Only the police, and you know how fast they move.
They are not our only bank now.
We've got at least 10 in that bank.
Oh great, 10 million and we can't draw a dime.
Hey people, let's stay calm and look for a solution right now. I still plan on becoming president with or without cash in our hands.
We have to cut our expenses. And we also have to get our media by today. If not, we won't have any slots on air this week.
Opportunity cost, they call it.
Angela, can you work on this? Can you tell me realistically, very realistically, how many cities can we campaign in before this mess is cleared in a few days? Come up with a priority list in 1 hour.
Okay, I'll forecast our plans using the existing amount of cash we have in hand and see if I can get the vendors to cut us some slack until the bank is open.
Priority 1, find out what is really happening and who is doing the investigation. And do they know that's our bank? It's possible it's not just Faith.
Shegun, is that you?
Shegun, what was that?
I can explain.
Go ahead and explain.
I was angry. And reporters were asking annoying questions about you and that Usman guy. And he kept on saying rubbish and getting away with it. I'm sorry.
What do you think will happen to the world if every prayer person were basket mouth?
Look, Usman has been known to have connections with several brothels in several states all over the country. I can prove it.
I don't care whether he turned the whole of Broad Street into a red light district. I'm not going to go down the way he is. We have a principle to stick to. We don't campaign by painting our opponents black. We campaign by telling Nigerians what we can do to move Nigeria forward. That's what we do. And you, we have some talking to do. You are supposed to be the best.
Can you tell me what this is all about? Please tell me why I have to come and bail out my never-been-in-trouble son out of a jail cell for street fighting?
All those times, I never went to the cyber cafe.
And where did you go to?
I was hanging out in town.
Hanging out? In town? Priye, how many times have I told you that it's not safe to roam around at random? What happened next?
Well, 2 days ago, I lost my wallet, and when I couldn't pay for the bus fare, the conductor was about to lynch me when...
Let me guess. Erasmus here paid your fare.
Yes.
Go on.
But after that, we started hanging out a lot often. So I met some other guys through him. But I never knew they were area boys.
Hence the smell of cigarettes on your clothes,
I told them about Okuta and they promised to talk to him if I was going to drop something for them.
Okuta? What did they mean by talk to him?
I swear I didn't know they were going to beat him up. I didn't know they were going to rough handle him. They just promised that after they talked to him that he won't disturb my mother's campaign again. So I said yes, I said okay. Mommy, I was only trying to help you.
So how did this street fighting come into this help that you were giving?
When the area boys asked for the balance of their money, I didn't have it.
Because I didn't give it.
Yes. So they beat me up and they also beat Erasmus when he tried to help me. Mommy, I was only trying to help you solve a problem.
You were trying to solve a problem? Priye, let's talk about problem solving. Are you aware that Okuta and I had a telephone conversation? And we came to an agreement that we, he and I, will meet, talk, and resolve our issues. Do you also know that he has promised to actively support my campaign? So tell me, have you helped solve a problem or have you created one? Priye, you're a smart boy. What in the world will make you think that street fighting can solve anything? You're not some street fighter.
I messed up.
I won't dispute that one.
So what are you going to do to me?
What do you suggest?
Really, it was like deja vu. I've been in a situation where a rumor was spread about me and I kept quiet. I was in my third year in the university and some people carried the story that Shegun had an abortion, And it was everywhere. And I wasn't even pregnant. Can you believe that? And so I just ignored them. Umar, until today, I still have old schoolmates that when they see me, they give me that "you little slut" look. And it doesn't feel nice at all. Now, seeing everything replay over with you, I was foolish. And is it an excuse? You're very justified to kick me out. And as your PR person, you should deal with me harshly and draw a divide between you and my words.
How about if I tell you a story that isn't a rumor? How about if I tell you about a young boy who lived his life facing different prejudices? He was a Muslim, and he lived in a city where Christians and Muslims were constantly at each other's throats. He was Hausa, and when he was 7 years old, he watched a Hausa mob kill his Igbo friend. His father, being a member of the corrupt elite, nobody took him seriously when he said he was running for presidency. However, he did not become downcast or let some of those things stop him. The very reasons why he's in the race today. When he becomes president, he will make people of different tribes, religions, descents, ideologies to live in unity and have respect for one another. He is so confident that if people understand his plans, they will vote him as their leader. He is so confident that he realizes there's no need to reply an abusive opponent who has nothing whatsoever to offer Nigerians. Do you understand me? Now, if you do this again, I will have no choice but to do as you suggested and create a wide divide between you and this campaign. It's not only me your statement hurts. It's all of us.
With him not sabi about life. With him not don't see for life. Now family get money now, pepper race for na family well. No be like me, my pale don't work us when I stay like 3 years. Now my lady hustle to take care of me and my 5 brothers and sisters. So they sometimes say, the woman no go chop, and I go face small food, put for mouth. As time they go, my brothers start to die one by one. Now only just because we don't see enough food to chop. Now only 2 of us now ain't gonna remain now. Just 2 of us.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Other one don't even they. See them say the thing worry my Malay. I know just understand she just a behave like crazy person. Now one day I should try cross road. Make she no look well. Now so more well. Clear am. That's my man take that. That time I just did like 10 years. Since that time now I know the hustle myself.
I think it's really terrible for someone or for anyone to go through such a terrible, traumatic childhood.
All that one don't pass now. All that one don't pass. We will talk about within day. I need money. So if I get anybody win now make a yarn. I feel arrange them.
That won't be necessary. But if it's work you're looking for, I can arrange it. I'll talk to my local campaign people. Extra hands are always useful.
Madam, if you give me cash, I could prefer that one. No?
Cash is not what you need. You need an opportunity to make something out of your life. And considering what the 2 of you have done today, there is no other option.
Madam, thank you for bailing me. I want the waka now. So, pray. We'll see you later now. Thank you.